This lesson we're looking at kites and trapezoids. A kite is a quadrilateral with two pair of congruent consecutive sides. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides. The diagonals for a kite are perpendicular. The opposite angles are congruent. One of the diagonals bisects the pair of non-congruent angles, and exactly one diagonal bisects the other. For trapezoids, the measure of the mid-segment, which is the segment that connects the midpoints of the legs of the trapezoid, it is equal to the sum of the bases divided by 2. For an isosceles trapezoid, the congruent sides of the trapezoid are the two legs. The bases are parallel to each other, and each pair of base angles are congruent. Both pairs of angles along the top base are congruent. Both of the angles along the bottom base are congruent. In this example, this is a trapezoid, so angle S and angle R are supplementary since they're consecutive interior angles. So we're going to subtract 65 from 180 to get the measure of angle R, which is 110. Angle S and angle T are supplementary since those are consecutive interior angles. So angle S is going to be 180 minus 92, or 88. Here we have an isosceles trapezoid, and angle F is going to be the same as angle C. It's going to be 60. Angle D and angle C are supplementary since they're consecutive interior angles. So angle D is going to be 180 minus 60, or 120. Then angle E and D are congruent since they are the base angles along that bottom base. EF is going to be the same measure as CD. Since CD is 15, then EF is 15. And in this trapezoid, we have another isosceles trapezoid. The bases are YV and XW. Angle V is going to be the same as angle Y, 70. Angle W is going to be the same as angle X and angle Y are supplementary. So to get angle X, we would subtract 70 from 180. And so angle W and angle X are both 110. Here we have another isosceles trapezoid. The base angles are congruent, so Y equals 56. And then the two X and Y are consecutive interior angles, so they are supplementary. So to find X, we would subtract 56 from 180 and get 124. Here we have a kite. AB is 12 and AD is 4. So DC is going to be the same length as AD, and BC is going to be the same length as AB. So AB is 12 and DC is 4. And the perimeter of any polygon is just the sum of all the sides. So the perimeter is going to be 32. We have another kite. If we start by finding Y, that angle right there in the middle is a 90-degree angle. So we've got 4 right triangles. To find the angle in the top left right triangle, we would subtract 50 from 90. And we would get 40, and that acute angle in the top left right triangle is the same as angle Y, so Y is going to also be 40. Same for the bottom right triangle. To find that other right angle, the other acute angle, we would subtract 80 from 90, and that angle is going to be 10, and X is going to be the same measure as angle 10. Here we have a trapezoid. We know the mid segment is 8.8 and one of the bases is 12.6. So we're going to add the bases and divide by 2 and set that equal to the measure of the mid segment. So we're going to start by multiplying both sides by 2, and then lastly subtract 12.6 from both sides, and we get X equals 5. For this trapezoid, we have the measure of both bases. To calculate the mid segment, we're going to add the bases and divide by 2. So the mid segment is going to be 26. And for this trapezoid, the mid segment is 15, so we're going to set 15 equal to the sum of the bases divided by 2. So the bases are x plus 3 and 4x plus 7. Add those up and divide by 2. We're going to start by multiplying both sides by 2. When we do that, we'll get 30 equals x plus 3 plus 4x plus 7. Combine the like terms, and we get 5x plus 10 on the right side. Subtract 10, and then divide by 5. We get x equals 4.